Hi, in today's episode we're gonna talk about potential and real-life consequences of the social credit system. Potential and real-life consequences. The social credit system has many potential consequences. One of the most frequently anticipated potential consequences of its functioning is increased corruption, although ironically its aim was to eliminate it. The rating can be improved by paying a fine in court, but certainly many people will take advantage of the more reliable and faster option, buying points from a company or from a hacker. A social credit system would create a completely new field of activity for hackers, giving them a quick opportunity to earn money. There is a theory demonstrating how people who are entrusted with some responsibility or in academic context trusted in funding research will usually receive even more over time. On the other hand, those who were initially assigned less responsibility will receive even less responsibility over time. In the case of the social credit system, this may mean that people who are blacklisted, for example, will be treated worse and with less trust over time, while people on the red list will be treated better, even when there are no rational grounds for doing so. On the other hand, high marks could theoretically guide people in the right direction. Their motivation will be to achieve the best possible result, especially in a country with so many inhabitants who constantly have to compete with each other for a place in a good school, work and even housing. There's already a club of 800, so-called credit rating fanatics, who see 800 as a significant status symbol. The number of points you have may become another, apart from money, determinant of your position in the social hierarchy. Will implementing the social credit system reduce us to a mere number? The users of the social credit system can find themselves in a completely new reality. People living in a digital age are starting to take it for granted that data about themselves and others is a pure reflection of the world. This is very similar to the motive described by the Polish science fiction writer Marcin Wolski. In his short story entitled The Number, he reduces the goal of an individual's life to the realization of a number in time and space. The main character doubts whether there is no other way of life than following the schedules and walking according to the coordinates. However, his colleague, without a shadow of a doubt, replies to him that, after all, if we act in accordance with the instruction of our educators, we choose the optimal variant of the procedure. What you call your opinion, even if it could exist, would be just a mistake, a harmful fantasy. Supervision and power are undoubtedly linked. In 2017, as you can see on the chart, there were around 176 million surveillance cameras in use, and by the end of 2020, this amount has already more than tripled, resulting in over 600 million cameras, which give us an average of almost one camera for 2 Chinese people. Instantly, an analogy from George Orwell's 1984 novel comes to my mind. There was of course no way of knowing whether you were being watched at any given moment. One of the most disturbing stories concerns workers in Hangzhou, the capital of Zhejiang province, whose workers' uniforms were equipped with wireless sensors and their helmets with sensor monitoring wave activity. According to the company, the data that they provide is used to adjust production pace and redesign workflows. Less often, however, they mention that these lightweight wireless sensors constantly monitor the user's brainwaves and send data to computers that use artificial intelligence algorithms to detect emotional spikes such as depression, anxiety, or rage. The Chinese government justifies their use as maintaining social stability. One of the party's slogans is, "Once you fail the trust, restriction will affect you everywhere." In China, facial recognition technology is used not only to unlock the phone screen or pay for a bill. Banks in China now use it to judge whether a person is honest when applying for a loan. Ping An, a financial service conglomerate, has developed software for its bank that can pinpoint the 54 short, involuntary micro-expressions that the face often creates before the brain can control facial movements. In addition, one shot of someone's face is enough to tell their stories. For example, where someone is shopping, how much debt they have, with whom and where they socialize, and many others. In some regions, to make this task even easier, police officers are equipped with special sunglasses that can read this information on the spot. So that's it today for the potential and real-life consequences, as well as implementing the social credit system. The next and our last episode will be about Western perspective on social credit system. Stay tuned.